Could have had these sooner, but have a flashing lights warning. Enjoy. Hello, and welcome to my time with Stoneblock 1, Episode 8. This is stream number 22. So, what are we doing? Well, we want to turn on the woot farms for withers and ender dragons, so we can just have those going. So we can have EMC for later. But, the issue is, we don't have a renewable way to get wither skulls, or soul sand, or even to craft the crystals needed to spawn the dragon in the wood, because you need the dragon crystal thingies. So, we try looking up, we find the Ender IO crafter, that's good and all. Like, oh, we can get essence for the wither skulls. We need mob chunks, so we have to figure out how to get mob chunks. We know how to get it, it's just it's a process. Soul sand, there's a loopable recipe that will do, but I'll have to try to figure stuff out with configs and that, like configuring the whole system to go. And, well, that's about it. And as we're just researching and doing stuff, weird stuff happens. Here, watch the clip. Fuck is exploding? It's, just having a bit of an issue, it seems. I think it's just, like, not going fast enough for it or something. Like, it's trying to deliver, but it can't. That's what's going on there. As soon as it stops using power. Yeah. That was weird. Yeah, that's what happened there. Strange. Anyways, back to it. While those cryo cables are extremely useful, they do have just weird bugs with them. Anyway, we continue working on the little sword thing we need to, get mob chunks once we can actually go to the deep dark, because doing the overworld bit with the farm is going to be a hassle I'd rather not deal with. But maybe push comes. We need to go deep dark anyways. We do that. We fix the issue with the pipes exploding, the cryoducts exploding. Just add a capacitor and use a different cable to that machine. All's fixed and well. And because we need to go to the deep dark, we continue trying to work our way towards that by making us seeds. The stone seeds, so we can just shove more cobblestone into the fucking drawers and make the deep dark portal eventually. Too bad that's not this stream. And then we have a wonderful idea. Yeah, once we can get those mob chunks, then we can continue on our plan with making using the woot to farm ender dragons and such. I should just work on the woot things. I should just work on the woot upgrades. Why? Should do that while I'm waiting for the deep dark. Good idea, me. Yeah, that's what this whole section here is. It's just making the woot upgrades we made for the other woot machine. Just doing it again. The efficiency, mass, and rate upgrades, so we can just have a maximum woot farm. And then it just feeds into itself with the dragon farm, you know? Simple, easy. I'm gonna leave you to the next clip here now. We can get the mob chunks. We should be able to turn this whole thing on. I think I'll need to upgrade the power cells too. Actually, let's do the power cells now. Also the cryo ducts. Away! Power cell is pretty simple upgrade. You need more of the last one. It's like how solar panels usually work. When you go up the tiers, is that you need to make them from the tiers before it, so you can. Usually with solar panels, the math works out, but these are basically infinite. But yeah, crafting books, enchanted books, materials. We have all of it. It's just tedious to do, and we get it done. And well, the clip is us placing them down and stuff. So enjoy. Complete. Complete. Alright. This is our switch. Because I'm pretty sure if I try turning these things on, it's gonna kill the reactor. But we'll also have to test that once we can actually get everything running. We now just need to get the inputs, which means we need mop chunks. Back to the mop chunk issue. Well, let's check the deep dark. The 11. And the drawer is empty. Great. So yeah, we have 11 sextuple compressed cobble. We need 14 to be able to go to the deep dark. So we're still a ways away. It's annoying. But in the meantime, we know we're going to need a better reactor. So we start mapping out how much we're going to need to build it to the max height at the very least. Because maxing the height is a lot easier than trying to max the width without starting all the way over. Which we might eventually need to do, but either way, we also need more snowballs for the cryoducts. But we haven't set up the ice farm yet, the ice seed farm, so let's set up the ice seed farm, and then you get a clip of me complaining, because I like to add clips just to break up the speed section, so I have to remember less for these voiceovers. Because my brain is made of soup. Is what it is. Hopefully, next stream on Friday, I will be able to actually change the stream information on the Kick. No idea why it's not just going. It's just not allowing me to change it, I don't know why. Yeah. Farms that run are the ones that need to. Well, that's another full sandwich of the farm done. That's good. We can place the wither farm on top of it once we can get fucking mob chunks. Arg. You can tell how upset I am about the mob chunks. It's just an annoying thing, because we're probably going to need a lot of those. And, like, doing it in the overworld is going to be a pain, with or without the mob farm. So, yeah. Anyways, we go continue working on the reactor components that we're going to need to make a more reactor, a better reactor. And just setting those up on autocraft, all that. Some hitches with the autocraft system, not enough memory in any of the cells to actually be able to make that much. Oh well, move some stuff around, it's fine. And then, well, we need stone to be able to go to the deep dark, so what do? We make the stone farm. But, because we need a lot of stone very quickly, we decided to make the max efficiency farm based on the materials and knowledge we have. Maybe there's a better farming block that works with redstone to be able to turn on and off, but I don't know what that is. I should check out Ender.io. Anyways, here's the clip. So now this should be going 6 different ways. Like, this is the maximum efficiency farm right here. Unless we had a better farm thing, but I don't know which one would suit our interests, but this is how it is. Once it gets all the plants filled out, it should just be going. That helps our cobble. Did you see the mistake we made? We did. We fixed it outside the clip, in this clip. Anyways, 1 order of snowballs, a big order, I think it was like 10,000, so we can make a bunch of gelid cryothium for the reactor, because we need a lot of gelid cryothium. And also, we think, maybe if we do this, it will unlock the placeholder quest. You know, the broken quest that had the placeholder in it? Well, let's see if putting the Infinity Booster card in the wireless receiver finishes the quest in this clip here. Hooray! Okay. I was hoping that would ping the system by putting it in the quest, but I guess not. Oh well, we can just go in there and just exist. Eh, no balls. Let's add another towel. Yep, and then we should have 10,000. Yeah, I was hoping that would trigger the quest, like, oh, maybe that's the placeholder it's talking about. No. Oh well. This, well, we need 2 more. I can only hope that this just chucks its way through and helps. Ugh. Well, at least we're getting closer, right? That's all we can really ask for nowadays. Anyway, so we need another farm, the Grains of Infinity farm, because the Grains of Infinity we're getting from the sieving system is officially not enough. So, a farm it is. And even though we added the conduits above the farmers, they still work. So that's good. For like the layering thing. Yeah. And so we get that going, do a bit of math for the gel cryothium. I think it's like 1.26 million millibuckets. It's like 1,000 buckets. It's a lot. We need a lot more. And then it's like, oh, let's make some more dense cable. We need more cotton. Oh, right, because we need wool. So let's set up the cotton farm. So we do that. And then set off the auto-crafting for the dense cables and capacitor banks. And so, well, this moment here just tickles my brain, so I'm going to let it play for you at regular speed. This should be crafting the dense cables. This should be crafting the bank. It's fun to watch these go. Let's just watch these go together. This one's less satisfying because how slow it is. Oh well. It's taking that. Oh well. Next. Yeah, that was fun to watch, wasn't it? Anyways, now we get the reactor components into our inventory so we can use them next stream and set them up in a way that helps us remember that they're all in the inventory, the second inventory we have. So there's that. And then after that, it's just trying to figure out why Kick is broken. Here, I'll explain what's going on in this clip here. Hey, YouTube. For this whole stream, over on Kick, because we also stream on Kick as well as Twitch, we're stuck in the battle for Bikini Bottom category because the edit stream information wouldn't work. And then when we tried to use the category command, well, you don't type in the category. It brings up a whole separate UI, which is weird. But yeah, Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated broke it. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. If so, we now know how to fix it with /category. Thanks for listening. I'm probably going to be in the stream for about 15 minutes, so I'll give it over to editing me to hand you off to the next stream, because I don't think we're getting anything done here. Yeah, not much happens here. Just, we test the cryothium flow physics, because the internet says cryothium flows. It does. It falls. It doesn't flow. It falls. Okay? Okay, internet, it falls. And then more cobble into the thing, we get up to 13. Too bad we need 14 and then a little bit more, but at least we should be able to go to the deep dark next stream. Anyway, to explain what's going on with the kick, well, we want to change the category. We played Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, and we wanted to play Minecraft on Kick. We tried changing it in the stream information thing. Nope. And, well, we fixed it by using the category command, but then last night we played League. We couldn't change it there. You had to be streaming for it to work, and it wouldn't work in the OBS chat. I had to go to the actual stream manager and use that chat because the stream information still wasn't working, and it reverted back to Battle for Bikini Bottom. Kick is broken. If it ever shuts down, I'll just dual stream to YouTube. We have the archive channel. Yeah, if you've never seen a stream, I have an archive channel. It should be linked, so I know YouTube's changed shit, but fuck, I don't know anymore. Look, stream 22 is over. We're going off to stream number 23 in this next bit. I hope you've enjoyed so far. Hooray! And now for stream number 23, where we come in and we want to finish putting all the drives in the AE2 mine thing, whatever you want to call it. The rainbow thing above us. Put all the drives in there so it's complete and shit. Like, we need more Certus. Let's make a Certus farm. So we make a Certus farm, and then we get to the clip. Now if I do 4K, or whatever, 1000, I'm missing the Certus Quartz Essence, gold, pulverized gold, is, I think I, took it out, took all the gold ores out of here. I can make gold seeds, can't I? Should be able to. Well, at least that's Certus done. Then from there we go and make the gold seed so we can just have a gold farm. Set it up, get it running. Simple. Since we have our reactor components, we might as well build most of the shell of the reactor that we're going to be making. We still need more jelly cryothium to do it, but whatever. Set up a farmer with the little tester carrot farm so we can just make gold carrots. Because why not? It's a food source, it's a good, cheap food source. Then we have a backup plan. In case we ever run out of the Eulorium that's supposed to run the reactor. And I'll tell you about the backup plan in the clip. Also, in here we also do some more stuff to try to get to the Deep Dark. Because, Deep Dark. Anyway, play the clip. Plan, if we ever run out of the Eulorium dust that gets converted into refined uranium, which runs the reactor, which is entirely possible. We have uranium essence building up to 10,000, so that we can then make a bunch of uranium, chuck it into the system, turn everything back on, and replace this with a crafter. Then once that's replaced with the crafter, we just run off of the uranium instead of the Eulorium. Need to upgrade the farm eventually, but we'll see. Anyway, that's that backup plan. But yeah, this section, just prep for the Deep Dark, is like, you need torches in the Deep Dark, and like, there's actual mobs in the Deep Dark, so just some food in case we take damage, which we do. And also just trying to build the portal more, just keep dumping cobble. We'll get it. We actually do get it, in this clip here, even though I'm still a fucking idiot, because, yeah, just watch the clips. Just need the left one to craft one. That's all we need. There we go. Grab our 14. 4. And let's go over here. Press. And do accept. Did I do math wrong? I think I did math wrong and we waited for nothing. Yeah, I did math wrong and we waited for nothing. Oh well, we have an EMC bomb again. Hooray. Clear that so that doesn't craft anything for us anymore. Let's get the quest book. Just throw that in there, it's fine. Quest line, Deep Dark, claim. Alright, and now, for our efforts in that, what do we have? Garbage. Ultra rare, but D tier. Fuck. Alright, let's go to the Deep Dark now. Just one last thing. Quick clip of us going to the Deep Dark. Enjoy. Do not fear the Deep Dark fully because I can fly. There is a thing in the Deep Dark. Because the Deep Dark was essentially the Caves and Cliffs update. Just far worse. You need light to be able to survive. Eyes out. Ugh. Yeah. That's why you don't dig down in Minecraft. Welcome to the Deep Dark. Hope you enjoy your stay. Well, if I remember right, the Deep Dark has better ore generation. Not what we want. We want mobs so we can get mob chunks so we can make mob seeds, like the wither skeleton seeds I mentioned earlier. That's our main reason for being down here. I also thought there were structures with spawners, but like I think I said, they removed them. And also, we're talking to chat in this clip about how to, like, maybe automate this to get the mob chunks, but it's like, who cares at this point? Because it seems like there's not really a good way to do it. Anyways, it's going to be a funny. I'm not going to talk for the next section because it's still just a Deep Dark, and then we're going to leave the Deep Dark. Alright, enjoy. King Spider, bow down. I missed. It was supposed to be a funny joke. I am now the king. Probably terrible for the encoder, but... Alright, back home. And that was the Deep Dark, everybody. I hate it here. Oh no! Fuck. That's an oversight. I think I know what happened. Well, at least we have fire res. Fuck. So, what I believe has happened here is that the Deep Dark portal is meant to send you to the coordinates of the Deep Dark portal in the overworld. But we put the portal in the mining dimension. So, it just defaulted us to a random place in the overworld, which happened to be on top of the world. Great. it doesn't matter. We have fire resistance. Just dig down, put a block to clog up the hole for lava. And the hard part was finding our base, but we just dug down until we found the level. It's like, oh, there it is on the mini-map this way. Found it, put the deep dark portal back in the overworld so that doesn't happen again if we ever go back. And now it's trying to make wither seeds. And we make wither seeds, farm, so now we can now just make everything we need to spawn withers in the woot farm. And then we get told something by chat about our woot farm setup. And that's what the clip will be. Enjoy. I mean, I think the easiest way to tell would be, to look at these numbers. Yeah, I think mass is the one that makes, or the one spawn, and this is the speed. So let's see here. 17, 58. Break that. Oh, you're right. You can't use efficiency twice. Oh, well. I have a habit of just wasting materials, because I'm stupid. Less I'm stupid, and more like I'm ignorant. And now we gotta make a different type of upgrade for the wood farm. We went with the looting upgrade, because it's the only thing that makes sense, and the clip here expresses my opinion about this pretty well. Well, now the wood farms are upgraded, because to me it makes sense you could stack upgrades, but I guess not. Oh well. So from there, we need the ME system to make wither skulls and soul sand. And that's basically what we're setting up here with the crafting loop, because it really is a loop, but it's for the soul sand. And technically the skulls too, because it's one ingredient, but like they all just loop together and you can just make infinite soul sand as long as you have the essence needed for the base ingredients. So, yeah. That's what we do in this clip, and the next clip is us being unsure if it is infinite, and then testing out that it is infinite. Enjoy. There. So now, theoretically, everything should be mathing out. I'll have to fucking look. I don't know how to do this. I think it works. Well, we have skulls. Eventually just run out of essence. As long as we don't run out of soul sand. Hold on. Yeah, I think this is infinitely scalable. Yeah, we just run out of sand, wither dust, and skeleton essence. But we're not running out of soul sand. So yeah, this is infinite. Infinite soul sand. So now we have the wither farm set up, so now we can just have nether stars wherever we want, and now we gotta move on to the dragons. But the issue with the dragon farm is I forgot we need gas tiers. So we need to make gas seeds. So then we go to the end because it turns out you can't just get mob chunks from just zombies. You can get it from mob. It just didn't. The recipes don't show up, and it's annoying me. But yeah, that's why we. Anyways, so yeah, go to the end, get the mob chunks, make the gas seeds, And then, well, everything's set up. We just got to make the pattern for the ME interface that interfaces with the loot farm, and bada bing, bada boom, we're done with the farms, like I say in this clip here. Explorer always active. Insert. Dragon eggs. Podium dust we could want. Dragon scales for our armor. And now the woot farms are complete. Not how I technically wanted them, but whatever, really. Well, with the woot farms done, we now need the power for the woot farms. So it's time to finish the reactor, now that we actually have enough jelly cryothium, which was our main roadblock. So, enjoy the building compilation. It's mainly bucket sounds. Full status offline. Yep, I think now we just need to fill it. Well, that'll be that. Let me see if I have any uranium. Now for a minor inconvenience. $85. 80. What has happened is, even though this is off, it still has a bunch of residual power, and this is completely full. So we go about filling the reactor with uranium, with the uranium we have lying around, refining some of it so we can actually, I think, it's put in there, and that's that for the reactor. The woot farms actually do drain power idly when they're not spawning anything because they don't have the materials, which is very much annoying and I hate it, so we disconnect those. And then we decide, well, let's see what quests we can do in the quest book to just, I don't know, get loot and continue on our journey. And then we make the ultimate furnace, and here's a showcase of the ultimate furnace, and why it's called the ultimate furnace. This should be able to smelt two of these ores. And that's the ultimate furnace, everybody. Give it a hand. Yeah, if you need to smelt something, use that. We use sticks for fuel. Alright. Well, that's a thing. Alright, claim back. And that is the... Hey, we even get a little check mark. Sweet. And so we go through the quest book, trying to figure out what quests we can do, doing them, and we run into a bit of a snag here. Look. Well, I literally have the thing, and it's... Well, that's another lockout for us. We can't do any of that. What to tell you? Don't say it's that one. That's a creative controller. We can't do that. Well, fuck that quest line, I guess. Quick another look through the quest book, see if we want to do anything else, and we don't, so now it's time to open the boxes. What's in here? Garbage. That's nice. Okay, Tanya. Garbage. Ah, very good. That's good. Yeah. More Black Lotuses. Fine, I'll open them. Oh, sweet. And garbage fluid displays. And now for a quick trek away from the base, just in case anything bad happens while we open these chance cubes, and enjoy the chance cube compilation, or whatever. Alright. Time for lucky blocks. Chance cubes. Ah! Okay, it lagged. Those are silverfish on endermites, and there's like 4 of them. Yes, I know I have a thing that can help me get better. Loot from lucky blocks, but what's the fun in that? Keep calling them lucky blocks when they're chance cubes. That one was compressed. Not liking this. That was most of them. Because there's a lot over here? I don't see any. I see these. Food. Ugh. I know it said make it an even 8. Fuck it, 9. I can fly, you asshole. Is it 19 or 21? It was 21! Why is it still counting down? Why is it still counting down? Why is there... Okay, I think we're fine. Wax cast. Just an XP orb? I think it was just an XP orb. It's the Pick of Destiny. Now we have a Mr. T hat. Oh well. Where's that even pointing? You're like following that compass now. Gears. Last one. Tails. I get a Dark Oak Wedge. Alright, let's see here. Where does this go? I may just be going off into the distance, never to be seen again here, but I'm wondering, where the fuck does this go? There's an explosion somewhere. I have a feeling it goes to 0-0. Yep, just goes here, which is 0-0. And this has been your... wait, no it hasn't. Well, that was something, I guess. And this has been your, Chance Cube opening session. Hope you've enjoyed. And so we fly back to our base and begin the beginning of the end. And it's going to be a long end because it's a Vartia. Vartia is a mod that just requires so much materials, it's stupid. But we gotta start it to complete the quest book, even though we can't complete the quest book because it's broken. But hey, we still gotta do it. So here's the clip of that. And so, yeah, I'm gonna need one of these anyways. Ooh, EMC value, good. The extreme crafting table. Plain. Put you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it does fit on screen, just barely. More black lotuses. Thanks. Alright, what's the next step in this quest? Neutron collector. You'll need this later to make infinity ingos. Ingos to make Advaria items later. You'll need a lot of it. And now that we have that 9x9 crafting grid, it's time for the first recipe, the Neutron Collector. It's simple but very annoying. We also see if Woot has redstone capabilities. As far as I can tell, it doesn't. Like that. Open it. So many black lotuses today. I don't know what it is. Oh wow, it just works. Alright, I'll leave that there to work, I guess. So, since we're kind of near the end of the stream here, we are just, screwing around, really. Like, we want to finish the, mind, like, all the storage drives and the batteries and such in the controller, whatever we decided to call it, I already forgot. But, just put all the drives in, make the drives, that's basically what's going on here. We do make another recipe for something, but we forgot what it was. But it's in the clip, and it's a funny moment, I guess. But yeah, we're just screwing around now. Because we don't want to do a Vartia. Because a Vartia... like, we'll get into that when we eventually get into that. Which should be next stream. What gear? Copper gear. What are these? These. And we have this. I completely forgot why we were doing this. Thank you. So yeah, now we have a way to automatically get charged Certus quartz if we need it. Good. Yeah, we're just filling all the drive bays with 4K storage cells, and then adding more drive bays until it's just full enough, I guess, and then we're going to add batteries. We want to add them, at least get the crafting on them started, but we don't have enough sand. So, well, that's for later, I guess. But yeah, that's just about it. We're almost done with that thing. So, that's the end of stream 23. I'm going to ask you to feed the algorithm by pressing buttons, maybe typing. I don't know what you do over there in YouTube land. Anyways, to the next stream. Stream 24, I had an idea in the week between streams on how to automate the wood farms better, so that's what we're doing here. We're automating the wood farms. I'll come back after we finish testing our automation of the wood farms. Let's go! Next! Alright, so we now have... Hold on. We've now upgraded the wood farm to, actually be automated. Crafting cards in here, make the soul sand and the wither skulls, and everything goes out in there, same with the dragon crystals, and when we, get the, required amount of nether stars or dragon hearts over there, these machines turn off and will not eat all our power. At least I assume they don't eat all our power. Hold on, I need to check to make sure that they don't, eat all our power when they're off like that. I don't think they will. Lever. Because I know in newer versions of Woot, according to Reddit, it doesn't do that. Hey, see? Works. The idle power isn't a thing in the newer versions of Woot, as far as I can tell from Reddit. But Reddit is Reddit. Good source of information, but it can be fucking wrong. Anyways, next. Little did he know that automating the Woot farm in this way would have terrible consequences. But we'll get to that when we get to that. What do we do in the meantime? Well, Dread Avarisha, as I've been told it's actually pronounced. Make a sand essence farm. It's dirt and fire, so we can have sand on command instead of using the hammers. We also upgrade the environmental void ore miner with a crystal laser lens, so I can actually get the crystals, so we can then just go to the next tier, and the next, because we're eventually going to need the highest tier shit to do the, quest for all that, but that'll be when it's time to do that. Anyways, funny bit, and then I'll come back. Next. Crystal laser lens. And go. That was well timed. Well, after that amount of good timing, there's a reason I play Zillion. Too bad Lee's been putting me in top all the time. Next. Not next. Wait. Tier 3 Void Ore Miner. We're continuing to try to make the, materials to make it, because we just put the lens on the Tier 2. Yeah, that's about it for this section. We have a moment of mental cleansing, I will say, and then we'll go to, the next part. Next. Okay, then. Null. So then just hold on to the null modifiers until we actually have the tier 3 made. Okay. Alrighty. Hold on, allow me to scream. Ah! Alright. And so, after clearing our mind, we continue on making the tier 3 Void Ore Miner, composite materials, whatever you want to call them. And then eventually we do realize the problem with the wood farm. You see, to make wither skulls and soul sand, you need wither skulls and soul sand. It's a crafting loop that is infinite. But the problem is, if you dump all of it into a chest, you can't do the crafting loop. And the thing is, if you just import and with a crafting card, which would make it on demand, you don't have a surplus eventually to import into the chest. So it becomes a problem, and we realize that. So now we're going to try to figure out how we can fix this. But first, chat was like, well, what's in the nether? Fine. Then we go to the nether, and we get a bit of a funny moment here. That's adorable. What the heck? You missed, bastard. I wish I could see a replay of that blaze shot with the hitboxes on just to know how close it actually came to hitting me. But, anyways, this next section here is just us thinking about how we can solve this problem so the farms can just go, so we don't have to worry about it. Well, I do have an idea, and it'll be not explained in the next clip, because I like to be vague, apparently. Next. Okay. I have an idea. It's going to be a test run for the Avaria idea. Or Avarisha. However you say it, I don't care. But that's going to be our plan now. Let's, go do that. Since I was vague, allow me to explain what the plan is. The plan is to set up crafters. Crafters that lead into more crafters. And then they just create the final product, and because it loops in on itself, just loop it in with the ME system. Set it up so it turns off at a certain amount and turns on at that amount, so that we always have a backlog, and also fill the chest with junk items except for one slot so it doesn't take everything. This allows the system to make the materials and have a buffer forever. And then, at some point later, I think I realized, wait, I don't need this for Avartia. But that's basically the plan of what we're doing right now, how it goes, and the clip is us testing it, a section of it, because if it didn't go a certain way, it would have been bad. But it works, and you'll see how it works in the clip. Let's go. Next. If it just fills the whole thing with a stack, like, if this is fire, next, this is bad. This is good. This is very good. Means it can't fuck up. So then after this, should start filling in dirt. Yes. And then it makes sand. Then it fills fire. Then it makes sand. Fills fire, makes sand. It will fill the dirt. And then it should fill the other dirt. And then once it fills this dirt, it should stop. If it goes, we have a problem. But I think it's smart. And it stopped. Good. So this can work. Perfect. Well, now that we know that it works, we can hook all of it up, and that's basically what we're doing here. And then I'll get to a clip and then explain the clip itself. Next. Actually, using a bunch of crafting cards would probably be easier for this shit. I'd probably just fix my own solution. One way or another. Oh well, but hey, it's just nice to have something that works, right? So what the solution was initially was to just do what we did with the soul sand for the iron blocks and other blocks, but then I realized, wait, crafting cards exist, and that's actually a good use for the compression things for the Avaria stuff, because then it just makes it on demand, and because the source of the items are not from the items itself, so we get iron from S, not iron from blocks, it doesn't matter about using the crafters, so there's that. Anyways, we work on the tier 3, and here's us finishing the tier 3 in the clip. Next. Crystal laser lens. Yeah, it just got put back in the system. Alright. And go. Yeah, I couldn't time that twice if I wanted to. Alright, so that's tier 3. Of course, it's a weird shape, but hopefully we can get the next tier of crystals, and then we can move on with our lives with this shit. Eventually, I may just void the ores, but until we actually come with a problem, it'll be fine. And with the tier 3 made, well, it's time to just make a bunch of neutronium compressors, or collectors. I think they're collectors. So we can have a bunch of neutronium. So we can eventually make seeds, so we don't have to do this again with these things. They're terrible. They require so much of the nether stars. It's just annoying, and I hate them. Varia is going to be a pain, but hey, we're at the end of my time with number 8. I hope you've enjoyed. Click numbers, buttons on the screen and stuff. We are nearing the end, eventually. Maybe by episode 10 we'll be done. But hey, until next time, bye-bye.